Welcome to Deep Thought. The power of a complex person. You know what? And I thought about that because, just my experiences have shown me the power of a complex person. Because I'll say for myself, I'm complex. There are people who, I really thought about this video because I think someone had saw one of my car videos on my other channel for the first time and was acting shocked. It was like, oh, I'd never heard, I didn't think you could talk like this. Everybody else was like, that's normal. In fact, there was somebody else who had commented on something, a joke I always make, and somebody took the joke seriously, and somebody responded to that person, oh, you must be new here. Look, the thing with a complex person is that they are complex, so they can go in different areas and everything. And I use the example of myself. I can do the car video, but then I'm doing the couch video. But then I can be real, serious and, spiritual, metaphysical, deep thinking here, but then just talk about business on my other channel. And trust me, there's a lot more stuff I can get into. And, that's a power, though. That's a power. And I'm going to tell you why it's a power. Anybody can do it. It is a power. Because to really make it through life, you got to exhibit different types of personalities. Because you're going to come across different situations. Like if you're a hard-charging person, say you're a hard-charging, extroverted person. Okay, that's good when you're in situations that require you to be hard-charging, extroverted. But what happens in situations where you need to be quiet? You need to sit back. What happens when your personality doesn't click with people? See, let me get on some deep thing. Everything is relationships, right? So as you're going through life, you gotta relate to different people, even if it's just briefly. It could be as simple as allowing somebody to cut in front of you when your car's at a traffic light. They might look at you, be like, hey, can I get right there? Boom. That's serious, because then you get some other people like, no, and then, you've seen road rage and everything else, when they could have just let them pass. It's just a few seconds. You still getting to the same place you going. And that's just one example if you think about it. If you think about business, okay, for the people more business minded, one thing you notice is you got to deal with different types of people. Like say you have a brick and mortar business. You're a shopkeeper. Everybody's not going to come in there who will automatically click with you, but you still got to do business with them. You got to have enough of a personality or the skills to deal with that person who might be opposite for you for business reasons. But it's a power. See, a complex person, when you calling somebody complex, that just means they can exhibit different personalities. And it don't mean, they have some psychological disorder like multiple personalities or anything. They can be quiet when they need to be quiet. They can be loud when they need to be loud. They can exhibit different things. They can move in different areas. Like when I talk about different social classes, a few weeks ago I talked about it. That's something I experienced directly. That's something I experience to this day. And especially being in the position that I'm in. Even when I look at those who support me on these channels, I got some straight up gully people, but then some intellectuals, some professionals, different races, different ethnic groups. And everybody's going to have something different. See, as a complex person, when you have that personality that can go in different areas, that can talk about different things, that allows you to connect with people, and that's powerful. That is powerful, because not only people, but situations. Let me use the example again. I say, okay, you're a hard-charging person, extroverted and everything. But what happens if you come across a situation requires that you be quiet? Some people have trouble there. A lot of people have trouble there. They put in a situation where it doesn't work for them, or they in a situation with a group of people, they can't express their natural self because they're just uncomfortable. See, it's powerful if you can just say, well, hold up. All right, this is different from what I'm used to, but I can still roll with it. That's powerful. You can make connections. on so many levels, like the whole relationship thing. You can make a business connection, maybe even a romantic connection. You know, it's something you can get something done. It might be as simple as getting, I don't know, you know, a little bit extra food someplace. You know, being able to talk to different people. You know, it's complex when somebody look at your personality because they can't figure you out or they can't predict you. And then, oh, let me get into that. Hold on, let me get into that because I'm gonna tell you what, this is me personally. Like I said, I've been called complex for years, and I own it. But it's a funny thing. I have met people who straight up told me, Rom, I can't figure you out. And I was like, that's a good thing. And some of these people were low key. I've had some low key racists who couldn't figure me out. They were like, hey, where you from? I don't know, Southeast DC. I mean, you know, because I didn't match their stereotypes, but I could still, you know, like interact with them in a peaceful enough manner. You know, they couldn't figure it out. It was messing with them. Other people, they trying to figure out stuff. Women trying to figure me out. I'm like, I'm just me. You know, because I constantly surprise people. See, the thing with a complex person, it really does come down to their personality being able to adapt to certain situations. In fact, those who are into the, you know, whole man gets woman thing, game, you know, one thing about players, the best players can adapt. That's why they're able to go out with different women because they really just adapt into different personalities. Because let's talk about that because people can understand that. One of the things I emphasize is tribes. I tell men and women to go for the people who click with you naturally. Because quite frankly, most people, they'll have a certain personality type. It's only going to click with certain other personality types, but then it's going to repel other ones. But if you had that personality type that can adapt easily, then that actually expands your options because you can deal with different type of people, whether you choose to or not. And see, it's on different things. Like I'm known for talking about social class and everything. Someone who can move along with different social classes means they can deal with different people out here. Like I said, it's a matter of success, especially if you're in business. Like a business person who can deal with different types of people, really, they can make a lot of money. You know, like I could give you an example of from myself when I was doing, I had a book stand at this vendor's market back in the day. And I had different types of customers. I had some customers, they come up, they were the hardcore, nationalistic, you know, metaphysical, you know, types. Had a set of books for them. I just say, oh yeah, and we would talk about it. But then I had some other customers, they were more into the fiction, you know, the relationship type of fiction, you know, glorified like romance books and everything. They came over, said, sit there and talk with them. Boom, made money behind it, but can also solve different situations. You know, so it's a powerful thing. It's a powerful thing, the power of complexity. I want y'all to think about that. Think about it. Think about your own personality. Are you a complex person? I mean, I don't know for sure. If you tell me you are, I have to go with that. You know, can you deal with, do you have complex interests? You know, are you that intellectual who could still, you know, play sports, talk trash on the street, but then be in a boardroom? You know, deal with different types of people. You know, click with the introverted people, but also the extroverted people. It's a powerful thing, powerful thing. So anyway, that's all I have for today. I'll get back with y'all. Peace and blessings.